Hey guys, John here from WaterBear Cycles. Thanks for checking out the channel. Pretty excited about this bike here. We have an Italian branded Basso DIAMANTE SV full carbon road bike. This size 58 centimeter. This is the DIAMANTE SV disc Ultegra 8070 model. Retail price point on this complete bike was $8,050. Basso really doesn't do frame model years, so this bike I think was brand new around 2020, 2021. They haven't changed much on the SV bike other than the color, even for the newest generation bike. This bike has all the greatest bells and whistles. It's got the Di2 electronic shifting. It's got the disc brakes. They're tubeless ready tires. It's got carbon bars, carbon seat post, carbon rail saddle. Most of the equipment on the bike is Basso branded. So you got your carbon Basso saddle, Basso stem. It's a 120 millimeter stem, the 31.8 clamp. It's an aero style with the integrated cables. So the Basso DIAMANTE SV. So what is this bike? So is it a race geometry and endurance geometry? Well, it's neither. It's actually both. So a lot of companies are doing race geometry and endurance geometry on their road bike lineups. They wanted to incorporate the best of both worlds into one frame, which makes this bike a nice complete package. So they considered a race geometry with a little bit endurance technology built into it. And the way that they achieve that is by giving you a little bit taller head tube. So your head tube on this 58 centimeter is 180 millimeters. So it gives you a little bit more upright riding position, so you're not hunched over into that really aggressive race position. Now, of course, you can always lower or even slam the stem. You can see there's spacers there, and you can see the steer tube has a whole bunch of space on top that you can cut it down even more. And then the race geometry, or the race aspect of this frame, is that it gives you a nice short chain stay and a short seat stay, which pulls that wheel underneath you a little bit more, which gives you a little bit faster acceleration, a little bit better on the hill climbing. So again, it's a race geometry with some endurance type of technology built into the frame. So it makes it a nice fast riding but also comfortable frame. And if you've done your research on Basso, Basso does not make a cheap road bike. This frame alone is $5,050 at the retail price just for the frame and fork, or the frame set. And then again, the complete package here was $8,050 for the complete bike. This is a one owner. It's in excellent condition. It's never been crashed. It's never been raced. It's got very low miles. We professionally inspected, tuned, and cleaned the bike for this listing, so everything's in great working condition. It's going to include the Ultegra Di2 battery charger. There's also an extra derailleur hanger that comes along with this bike, just in case you do crash it. You can get a derailleur hanger real easy for it instead of having to reach out to the guys in Italy for that. Has the Microtech 700C alloy seal bearing wheel. This is an Italian branded race wheel. It's a tubeless ready wheel with Michelin Pro tires on it. The max tire clearance on this frame is a 32 millimeter tire. So you can put a nice fat tire on this bike if you'd like. But again, it's the DIAMANTE SV. It's a 58 centimeter. It's got a 120 stem on it. It's got 175 millimeter cranks with a 50-34 chainring set on it and an 1128 cassette on the back. So nice gearing setup. It's going to be good for hill climbing. It's good for flat, all-out sprinting. But can't say a bad thing about any Italian handcrafted carbon road bike. Basso's been around for a long time. They make a great bike. It's a beautiful bike all around. It's got some aero technology built into the seat tube and the seat post. It's got all the integration you'd see on the front end on most bikes, where you have the integrated head cap on the aero spacers. Comes with a Basso branded Garmin out front mount, which is removable. But again, that's it. It's a Basso DIAMANTE SV full carbon Ultegra 8070 Di2 electronic shifting bike, 58 centimeter. This bike's going to be listed on our eBay store, WaterBear Cycles, or you can look up waterbearcycles.com and we can make you a nice deal on this bike. Thanks for checking it out.